Hello and welcome to the All Night Gamers Podcast, episode 43. It's E3, it has come and gone, and we are here to talk about it. So get ready for a very hastily recorded version of this podcast, given that Cameron has officially moved down to Orlando as of now. And they are still down there. So, hastily doing this. But welcome. Yeah, E3's come and gone. I hope you enjoyed it and got to watch everything you enjoyed to watch. We'll be going over all of the major shows here, except for Verizon, because they can go off themselves. And we will also go through the awards given out and our opinions and what we liked, what our best show was, and all that stuff. So, hi, hello, hi, welcome. Let's get into it. Starting with Summer Game Fest, which is technically not E3, but it was pretty good. I watched it. Very much enjoyed it. Lots of cool announcements there and trailers and stuff. So starting with Tiny Tina's Wonderland, a Borderlands spinoff coming early next year. That's pretty cool. So that was pretty much the most enjoyed thing out of Summer Game Fest because Borderlands. Metal Slug Tactics is a new side scroller that was just announced. Death Stranding Director's Cut. Yay. That's what everybody was asking for, was another version of that game.
Yes.
Right?
Look, they had to clear the map, all right? I didn't want a shortcut.
The second Strand type game.
Pain.
And it's literally just a director's cut of the first.
Yeah. So yeah, to be clear, I missed like the first 20 minutes because I got distracted.
I don't feel like you missed anything.
And I did miss the director's cut. And when I told Alex I'd missed the first 20 minutes on Discord, he was like, well, you missed Death Stranding director's cut. And I was like, oh, good. I guess it didn't really matter that I missed maybe it's a good thing. Jurassic World Evolution 2 management simulator. So it's like a tycoon game, but for Jurassic.
Didn't they already do that?
They had a first one.
Oh, this is 2.
This is a sequel based
crazy?
on the movie and that.
Okay, so they did the park.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
Okay, I understand.
Amogus is back again with a roadmap of things they're planning to do, including jobs, animations, and new roles. Also a new play mode called Hide and Seek. So
And as of the 15th, which is when we're recording this, you can play with 15 players on one map.
yes, you can do that. So that's going to be interesting whenever we eventually try that out one of these days.
We don't have 15 people to join us. Hit us up in the YouTube chat.
We'll figure it out. Solar Ash and Chivalry 2. Literally nothing to say about that other than those exist. Valorant had a teaser for a new agent in the game, which is pretty cool. Apparently that game has obviously been doing really well, especially with the streaming community. I mean, obviously it's just CSGO. So, shocker there. Escape from Tarkov, the update that is coming to that game, had a new trailer for that. 2 Point Campus, which is a similar game to 2 Point Hospital. So basically like another management game, but instead of a hospital, it's a campus. It's like you manage a college.
Yeah, it's a sequel.
Yeah. Smite cross Stranger Things. I see Smite X. Is that meant to be Smite?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So,
I probably messed up all type.
so if you're into Smite, check that out. Painkiller new entry. Also, nothing to say about that other than literally just announced. The Anacrusis 4-player co-op shooter. Get ready for a lot of this where I say a title and we just move on because this is the longest.
It's bad.
This is the longest podcast sheet we've ever had. What is it, like 5 pages?
Ridiculous.
6 pages?
Yeah. 5 pages.
Yeah, so get used to this. Something actually cool. Rocket League is getting a crossover pack with Fast and Furious 9. And although I'm not really big into the Fast and Furious movies as of late, we are getting a Dodge Charger and a Skyline GTR, which is awesome. I probably won't buy the pack because it's a bit of a ripoff for what you get, especially because the big car, like the big cool space themed car, is going to be a Pontiac Fiero, and not even the cool Pontiac Fiero. So, like the coolest car in that pack is obviously the GTR, and the Challenger's a close second, but I don't know. But hey, yeah, I mean, I'm really digging all the cool cars coming to Rocket League. I did get the NASCAR pack for Rocket League, so now I can drive around the Pennzoil Mustang, and I've been having a lot of fun with that. Blood Hunt, a competitive shooter. There's a sign up now for a closed alpha coming out for that, so if that sounds interesting to you, be sure to check that out. Dark Pictures Anthology, House of Ashes, a new story trailer for that. Tales of Arise remake RPG. I feel like that name sounds familiar.
You've probably heard of the Tales series before.
Yeah,
because they're all just tales of whatever.
Planet of Lana, a new 2D puzzle platform announced. They showed off a bunch of stuff about Overwatch 2. I really kind of hated this because they're like, yeah, we really took a lot of time. Like, most of our time has been spent redesigning the characters.
Look, we added glasses.
And it's like barely any different. Dungeons and Dragons Dark Alliance. So the host Jeff Keighley actually did a co-op play session with Hannibal Buress, which was pretty funny because he absolutely had no idea what he was doing, and a couple other people as well.
This is the one that Jeff Keighley's like a part of, right? And he's been pushing it very hard.
Yeah.
At everything. Yeah.
So basically a co-op brawler based around Dungeons and Dragons, which I mean, I don't see why anybody couldn't get behind a game like that.
It sounds fun.
Yeah, for sure. Paladins Cross Genlock, new skins for the Paladins. Monster Hunter Stories 2, Wings of Ruin got a new story trailer. You're going to hear me say that a lot because that also showed up at Capcom. That also showed up at Nintendo
had one.
And I don't think Xbox did, but no, they did not. Anyway, yeah, so that happened multiple times. Endless Dungeon, and take a guess. Dungeon. It's an endless dungeon. It's just a like randomly generated dungeon crawler that doesn't end. So they call it Endless Dungeon.
Clever.
Now, I mean, like, I'm a sucker for stuff like Binding of Isaac and Enter the Gungeon, so I'm interested. But creative name there, guys. Fall Guys is getting a crossover with Nier Automata. There's a 2B skin, so Cooper, that's all you.
Yes, sir.
Be sure to get all over
that. Yeah, 2B wasn't definitely designed by the guy because he's like, I like women, and then they're like, but we put it on a bean.
But we put it on a bean. Back for Blood got an October 12th release date, and man, okay, this is the first one that I'm actually like big excited for. Back for Blood. If you played Left 4 Dead back in the day, you know what I'm talking about. Those games are freaking awesome. Oh, yeah. And I've wanted Left 4 Dead 3 for so long, and this is pretty much as close as we're going to get to that. So, also, hey, it's coming to Game Pass day one, which is super pog. So I don't even have to pay for it. So I'll be all over that for sure. Again, October 12th. There's and you'll find out by as we go through all these things. There's a lot of stuff happening in October. We got a lot of release dates in October. Tribes of Midgard, a new hack and slash survival game, was announced. Evil Dead, the game, which is like another Dead by Daylight, but not. And obviously they got a few final look at Elden Ring, which everyone's been waiting for forever. It's like one of those big new AAA projects. So an action RPG releasing very early next year. And isn't that like the same, January 21st? Isn't that like the same date as Pokemon Legends Arceus? Or like the day before, the day after?
So.
Somewhere, yeah, that's very close.
Yeah, like within a day, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, that was Summer Game Fest. Now that is not technically over. That's going on for like a month, right? Just like a bunch of random stuff.
But this was most of the biggest stuff, I think, from it that we'll see. But we'll
Yeah,
keep an eye on it while it continues.
for sure. So on to actually E3. So first up, we got Ubisoft's Forward. I watched this one in full. It was good. Not as garbage as I would expect from a Ubisoft presentation. So that's already a bonus. Solid C plus, I think. B minus maybe. If I'm being
I
generous.
kind
Hmm?
It's alright. I think their last reveals like what pushed it over from being like, yay.
Yeah, for sure. So starting, I got Rainbow Six Extraction, which is basically Rainbow Six, but instead of fighting enemy teams, you fight zombies that are made out of a mold similar to Resident Evil mold. So if you played Resident Evil, you know what I'm talking about. There's different kinds of zombie creatures
I
that
mean,
act differently.
They should have just kind of had that like as a here's a Resident Evil anniversary thing we're doing because it's cool, right?
I mean, it's different enough. Like the
Yeah.
concept is the same, where they spawn out of a goo, but there's like different like it's more fleshed out than just like generic goop monster that can kill you. There's like different attack styles, and some have weak points here and here, and like they can't be attacked this way, and you have to sneak around. I mean, it looked interesting. I'll give it that. I'm not really big on Rainbow Six games, but it looked more interesting than pretty much any Rainbow Six game I've seen presented to me by Ubisoft. So
Right.
take that for what you will. Rocksmith Plus. So if you don't know what Rocksmith is that game that combined Guitar Hero with like IRL guitars. So you can hook up your actual guitar and play this game that teaches you how to play guitar, but it's like Guitar Hero style, where they like you go through the game slowly and you can like learn chords and practice songs. They've got a huge library. So now Rocksmith Plus is basically the next gen version of that. So instead of having to wire in your guitar to your computer or anything, you can use your microphone on your phone. So that allows for pure acoustic guitars now, and basses as well, as long as the usual electric stuff. And there's going to be a huge, expansive music library, and it's going to continuously be updated. Their recognition technology has gotten better. Just kind of a standard update, basically. So, that's cool. Like,
I think if I could play guitar professionally enough to try something like that, I'd rather have like a way better mic than just a simple phone mic.
yeah, I feel that, but they say that like literally you use like that's the way they want you to do it for like acoustic instruments, and it will work just fine. Like it can recognize you're
I see.
playing
I
just
want
fine.
like a professional to try it before I believe that.
Yeah, like I mean I wouldn't pre-order it, but definitely want to keep my eye on it. I mean, a lot of people love Rocksmith, like the original one. They said it like worked great.
Yeah.
So we can only see. Riders Republic coming out September 2nd, and basically all I got from it was that it's about biking. Just lots of biking.
Let's go biking.
Yeah. Just Dance 2022, of course, it's a Ubisoft presentation, so that's going to be there.
So
It's
sad.
coming out
Sorry.
November 4th. What?
It's not on the Wii. It's so
Yeah.
sad.
It was
Rip.
the first one, right?
No, 21
2020
wasn't on.
Yeah, 20 was the last one on the Wii, I think.
I see. Well, not the worst number to end on.
So that is coming out November 4th. It's just the same. It's the same thing, literally, that they put out. I mean, it's like a FIFA, just the new songs, and that's about it. Literally, new songs. So yeah, Assassin's Creed Valhalla is going to be the Assassin's Creed game for more than a year, which is a big shock. Haven't been like that for a while. Mario Rabbids Sparks of Hope, which was the one of the biggest things to come out of the show.
All the shows, honestly.
Yeah, so if you're big fan of Mario and Rabbids Kingdom Battle, this is basically just that, but more. There's Rabbid Rosalina now, and Rabid Luma, which I
Man,
don't.
I
I
can't-
really don't like Rabid
Both-
Luma.
I don't like.
Both are
I don't
really
like that
cursed.
thought. I-
Um,
I cannot believe Nintendo accidentally leaked that.
yeah, rare
That's
slip up.
insane.
I actually think it's what made their show stronger, though, because it was a pretty safe show for them with a lot of CGI trailers, and that one they had gameplay for.
Yeah. And then to end off the show, they had their new big project. So their big headline project is Avatar Frontiers of
Avatar, let's
Pandora.
go, Avatar.
Yeah, Avatar Frontiers of Pandora coming out next year. Basically, just an Avatar game. So I'm down for that. Has there ever been an Avatar game?
I don't. Well,
Not
don't know.
one for that Avatar, the movie, the blue people.
Wait, is it
Yeah,
the blue people?
Yeah, the blue
Yes,
people.
the blue people, not the animated series.
Yeah, I don't think there's been a game for the blue people.
If there has, I want to know because I've never seen the movie.
What?
So I've
I've never
IGN
seen Avatar.
posted this an hour ago. Disney let Ubisoft Massive make a Star Wars game after a meeting about its Avatar game. So we're gonna see something from Ubisoft.
That would have been the kind of thing to tease at E3.
Well, Cameron, if you get some free time, you should honestly watch Avatar. It is. There's a reason why it's like top 5 best movies, or top 5 best selling movies anyway. It's good.
Because of its visual effects, and it was very promoted for 3D. Like the one movie that did 3D right.
Yeah, it's very good. Also, the concept is awesome.
And there's gonna be 4 more.
Eventually.
One of these days.
So yeah, that's their big new project, supposedly coming out next year, but we'll see about that. All right, on to
We're
Microsoft.
through a page.
One page down. Microsoft and Bethesda's E3 conference. This was arguably the best show. It seems like pretty much everyone on the internet agrees it's either Microsoft or it was Nintendo. And if you pick anyone else, you're literally insane because there are only 2 people with like really, really good shows.
I would give it a very close second, because I thought it was better than Microsoft's other shows. But I generally believe with this show, if you aren't already interested in the Xbox Series X or S, this one would have changed your mind.
I don't know. I think it would. They came up with a lot of stuff coming to Game Pass. I'm like Game Pass just keeps getting
Going
so
to
good.
Game Pass.
Yeah.
Bro, sorry. Sega's conference hit different though.
Dude, I don't even know what happened to Sega. They said they were gonna do something.
For real.
Yeah, it hit so good they just didn't decide to. They decided not to do a show. Starfield teaser. Obviously, that's a big thing. I started off with most of the Bethesda stuff in the beginning. Stalker 2 Heart of Chernobyl gameplay trailer. Sounded pretty cool. Back for Blood, another trailer for that. We already mentioned that. Big excitement for that. Sea of Thieves: A Pirate's Life, so you can finally...
That is so cool.
It's about time, right?
Yeah.
So basically Pirates of the Caribbean cross Sea of Thieves. You can be Jack Sparrow.
So cool.
Which, like I said, about time. I still have yet to play Sea of Thieves, and I really need to. Contraband, an official announcement trailer was shown off there. I was a little interested in that, but just whatever. Just another new game. Yakuza Like a Dragon, and also is Yakuza 0 a different game?
Yeah, it's
Okay. Well, both.
it's a prequel they did later.
Both Yakuza 0 and Yakuza Like a Dragon are on Game Pass now.
That puts all of them on Game Pass.
Yep. So, just another reason to get Game Pass. They had a gameplay trailer for Battlefield 2042. So, if you're into the Battlefield series, they showed that off there. A trailer for a game called 12 Minutes, which...
Now, that looked kind of cool.
Yeah. I thought that was pretty fascinating. Psychonauts 2. And if you played Psychonauts, you should be excited because Psychonauts is awesome. I'm excited for that's definitely one of those like games that I'm not like shaking in my seat for, but it's really good to see that they're making a new one. Fallout 76 is getting some expansions. Kind of gross. Honestly, a low point of the show. But yeah, if you're one of the 5 people still playing Fallout 76 for whatever reason, Steel Rain and Expeditions the Pit, those are coming soon. Elder Scrolls Online Enhanced launch trailer. What is that? Just a? It's just like a next gen upgrade, right?
I would assume so. I don't remember.
Which game?
Elder Scrolls Online Enhanced.
I have no clue. So I watched Nintendo because I was moving and driving.
I think you're right.
I mean, you'd have to guess, right? Like
It-
educated guess for the Series X.
Do they really even need an enhanced version?
Yes, apparently so.
I mean, it exists. It's like how there's 3 Last of Us now.
Yeah.
Not in the series, just of the first game.
Party Animals, an official announcement for that, which they throw in like with one of the bigger announcements. Like they make it out to be one of those. I mean, I'm not all that interested. It's just another party game, but not offensive. IMO anyway. Hades is coming to Game Pass, which I'm super excited for because I just haven't wanted to buy that game. Haven't wanted to buy that game, and I almost did when I got a physical version for Switch, but I still kind of held off. And now that it's coming to the Game Pass, you bet I'm trying it out. And if it's really good, then I'll probably buy the physical version on Switch. But we'll see. So yeah, that's coming to Game Pass, which is super awesome. Somerville had a new trailer. Halo Infinite got their multiplayer reveal. Halo Infinite's multiplayer is free. You do not have to buy the game to play it.
Huh.
It's also obviously on Game Pass day one because it's Xbox first party. So that's super exciting. I'm very interested in the multiplayer of that because I'm kind of getting tired of Cold War now. So
You've only played it like 100+ hours.
yeah, but I played Apex for like 700 hours, and I'm not tired of that yet for some weird reason.
It's the anger. You're letting the anger flow through you.
I guess. Diablo 2 Resurrected. Got a new trailer for that, so yeah, remake of Diablo 2, or remaster, I should say. A Plague Tale Requiem got a new trailer. Slime Rancher 2 got a new trailer. Far Cry 6 got a big gameplay trailer that was pretty shocking because at first I didn't realize it was Far Cry 6. I just thought it was like a super, messed up game, but like, oh, it's just Far Cry 6. But I mean, they know how to sell a game because that was like I was pulled into that trailer pretty hard, and I do not really care much for Far Cry, so I've got my eye on that game. That's something I'm gonna wait till reviews come out, and then probably then wait until Black Friday or 6 months after, because Far Cry is one of those games that gets really cheap really quickly. So, but anyway, I was very interested in the trailer for that. Atomic Heart got a trailer, Replaced announcement trailer. Grounded got. I've never heard of Grounded. To my
I feel like
memory,
I've heard of it, but I don't remember. Wait, wasn't that the multiplayer, like you're really small in a backyard, like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids style game?
Possibly. I just remember the trailer was kind of obnoxious because
Yeah, that's exactly what it was, Cameron.
Okay.
because like they're like, we did a thing that nobody even asked for, mushrooms.
I remember
like,
that
yeah,
trailer.
that was just kind of obnoxious. That kind of made me lose interest. I didn't really care. there were multiple trailers to E3 that kind of just made me have a bad taste in my mouth, and like, I mean, it's good cringe fodder, right? Like, it gives me a little cringe fodder, but it also just it's kind of also upsetting in a non-cringe way.
Not the cringe you're looking for, Grant.
Yeah, no. Spoiled cringe. Among Us 15-player lobbies I guess this is where that announcement was made.
Yeah, this was.
Because it wasn't mentioned in Game Fest. The Ascent got a new trailer. Ayuden Chronicle 100 Heroes got an announcement trailer. Age of Empires 4 got a gameplay trailer. Outer Worlds 2 is Xbox exclusive, and when I say that, I mean also PC, but
Console exclusive.
yeah. So that was a snatch, right? Everyone loved that game. And I was curious to see what kind of exclusives they were gonna have for for this show. And they had a lot that we haven't mentioned yet. Obviously, like Halo's an exclusive. Starfield's an exclusive. A couple other things as well. Some things that are obvious, like Sea of Thieves. Flight Simulator, Microsoft Flight Simulator, the new one got a trailer. It is coming to Xbox Series X and S. This is one of my two biggest things about this show. I want to play that game so bad. My computer chokes running it. You guys have seen it. So I'm big excited that this is coming to a platform that can actually run the game. So catch me sitting in front of my TV with a flight stick. I'm super.
You already
super
did
hyped.
that.
Yes, but this now time it will run.
No, like my actual TV, like downstairs, like not my monitor. Like, we're gonna see. I'm just so excited for that. I'm ready for new flight sim. The other big thing I was really excited about that I hinted at, Forza Horizon 5. Biggie. I know you guys don't really care, but if you're a car guy, you know how awesome it is. And if you played Forza Horizon, if you played any Forza Horizon, you know that that's big. Official announcement coming out, I think in like November or something. Also, Game Pass Day 1. It's based in Mexico, which is super exciting. I'm tired of playing in. I see 3 was in Australia, and 4 was in Scotland. And both of those places drive on the left, and it's very frustrating that you have to conform to them.
Did you see Alex's picture? Oh yeah, you did.
Oh yeah, people that drive on the
That's
left.
kind of amazing that they put it in two of the only places that drive on the wrong side of the road.
Yeah, I know, right? Well, like Australia, I get you got the outback, like it's all about desert racing. Like I totally see that. Scotland, I don't quite see so much.
Skyland's one of those I feel like be better for a game you're exploring, not so much you're trying to race through.
Well, part of it is you are exploring. There's a lot of things that don't involve straight racing.
Mhm.
Base example is called barn finds. So your manager will call you, quote, and be like, "Hey, I got a hint about this car in this like area of the map. Like if you find it, ring me." And you'll get like a big circle on a piece of the map and say it's somewhere in here. And you just take a car and just drive around in there until you find it. And it's always some like really nice car. Like I was playing Forza 4 the other day. I found like a Ford GT, which I don't know if you really awesome car. So like high level cars like that, you find them and they're always like broken up and like rotten, and they've been sitting there for 40 years or whatever. So your manager then takes it and fixes it up, and then like I don't know, like 30 minutes later into the game, he'll call you again and be like, "Hey, the car's ready." So there's that. There's also like stuff to hunt down and find that make the game easier for you. There's speed traps, and stuff. It's just there's a lot of content in Forza Horizon, and it's really good. But the problem with Scotland is that it's always raining, and they're very true to the atmosphere. So in the game, it's always raining, which sucks because that means you're going to slide everywhere, especially if you're like me and drive a lot of cars that are not all-wheel drive. So you slide everywhere and crash all the time. So yeah, I'm excited to be in a place that drives on the right and a place that's dry a lot. I'm very excited for that. And they finished off with a Redfall trailer, which
What's Redfall?
I don't know.
Yeah, this is how I know I didn't write it.
Redfall is Arcane's new multiplayer shooter with vampires. Yeah,
Oh yeah,
I
that was
remember
their
see-
new game. Right,
yeah,
right.
I was just so shooken up by Forza 5 that I didn't really pay attention to the the final minutes of the show. I was so excited.
Yeah, Forza should have been at the end.
Yeah, that should have been their last thing. So yeah, I think I already said it. Like the Game Pass Day 1, obviously. So big excitement
Pain.
there. Cooper, I hate you. Okay, we are halfway through, and I think we're gonna manage to fit this all in one episode, boys.
Ooh.
Good.
Nice.
So on to Square Enix. This will be short because Square Enix freaking sucked. Bad show. Bad show.
They're one of my favorite devs, and this one killed me.
Yeah, I know.
How-
I really hated it.
Alright, so they had Guardians of the Galaxy for how many minutes? Like
30.
20?
No,
Wait.
20. But
What-
Marvel took 30.
Way too long.
Yeah.
That's way too long in a
20
game.
for
nobody
Guardians, 10
cares
for
about, yeah.
Avengers.
Yeah. So, and it's like there is someone else's take on Guardians of the Galaxy, and the entire demo had way too much dialogue in it. Like, I get it's a Marvel thing to have a bunch of stupid jokes in it randomly thrown throughout of like people being stupid or whatever, like just basic humor. And like that's good. Like it's good that it's there because it lightens the mood a little bit. But literally the entire demo, you couldn't go fucking 15 seconds without hearing one about some crack or some like stupid one-off joke that like it's funny if you don't do it too often. Like if you use it to break the
Spider-Man had the
pace.
right balance.
Yeah, like or it's serious, but like he'd usually crack it when he's like fighting some boss or like at the end of a big meeting when he's trying to lighten the mood. But it wasn't like every freaking 15 seconds. Like the entire demo that I watched of this Guardians of the Galaxy was filled with it, and it was again just another one of those obnoxious things. I did
I have
not
a
really
problem
enjoy.
with them
Hello?
basing the Avengers and the. We
Cooper,
can
we
hear
can
you,
hear you.
Cooper.
Okay, sorry.
Plug in
In
your
this
phone if you
game
need
as
to.
well, they're very based on the MCU, but
Which is a
they
problem
can't
when
have
you're
the
not.
MCU, so it looks off brand. And if you can't get the MCU, then just base it more off the comics, and to do your own take, like the Spider-Man, instead of just being like, "Oh, we got close, guys." You're just making everybody mad with the way they keep doing it at Square.
Yeah,
Where it's not Square, it's Eidos or whatever their dev is, but they bought them and own them, so it is Square kind of.
So yeah.
Okay, basically, Disney's got a lot going on game-wise right now.
Realistically, it shouldn't have been called a Square Direct for this. And
No. They had Final Fantasy. That means it's Square.
nope.
Oh, don't even
I-
get me freaking started. Okay,
I don't count the like 1 second of Neo they had either.
Okay, so to
I'm so
finish this
mad.
Guardians
I
of the
can't-
Galaxy, it comes out October 26th. We can
We'll
stop
play.
talking about that. It's bad.
At least Star-Lord's the only one playable, so the gameplay might be better.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's easier to balance
I
one
can't
than
believe
a
that they
bunch.
sandwiched one of their flagship franchises between Guardians and Avengers.
Oh no, don't get me started. Okay, so Final Fantasy Pixel Remaster, first 6 games, all in one thing. Great, right? Everybody can get behind that. Final Fantasy first 6 games. A lot of them haven't come outside of Japan before,
They-
like the original versions, whatever. So they're coming. It's awesome. PC and mobile only.
Exactly. That's the first mistake. It shouldn't have just been those two. Bring
No.
it to every console.
Like thank God it's on PC because I'm not playing it on mobile. I'm not doing that.
Ooh, what day?
Like this would be a great Switch game.
Oh,
Why
yeah.
okay, if nothing else, why is it on PlayStation? Square puts everything on PlayStation.
Yeah, that's
Like-
where like half the original Final Fantasies are.
Yeah, like I'd want it on Switch if I was gonna get it, but like
It should at least be on PlayStation.
yeah, come on, PC and mobile only, really, dude? Come on, that's just bad. That's
long
that's bad.
RPGs on both of those sound.
Long RPG
Which-
on mobile. I'd rather shoot myself.
Like literally, thank God it's on PC. because
Yeah, at least you
otherwise
can
no
get a
one like
screen big enough. Yeah, it was
you could play
like
with a controller and like have
you
it
can,
not be cumbersome.
if you're one of those people from like 2013 that grabbed one of those mobile controllers, you can play it on mobile. But again, why would I want to play? What? Even the shortest of the Final Fantasies is going to be what? Minimum 30,
No,
40 hours?
these are going to be shorter because they're the first 6.
Yeah, but that's still a good 30 hours, right? Like average?
Probably not the first one. I think it'd be a lot shorter, but it's been a while since
Well,
I've looked
like
up these times.
it's
But it's still
they're
too
long.
long for mobile.
They're long. They're too long for mobile, and they're mostly text. Like you're
Yeah,
gonna read a
so
bunch of like digitized text on a tiny
on
little
your
screen.
Absolutely.
That sounds so
Doesn't
bad.
sound
Like-
like my eyes are going to bleed.
I
at
know.
least let me play on the Switch Lite. The screen's not much bigger than, a standard phone, but my eyes aren't going to hurt quite as bad.
Yeah, that just that's very bad.
That sounds
that
miserable.
instantly ruined my. I was hyped for 5 seconds, and then they said PC and mobile only, and I was like, great, there that goes. I've been waiting for that for forever.
5 seconds. It wasn't even on the screen for 5 seconds, though.
Pain.
And then but yeah,
We've talked about it.
back to Marvel. New content updates for Marvel's Avengers. The Black Panther expansion is going to be free, so cool.
That's good. Because the last time they announced it, it felt like it was going to cost money.
Yeah. Well, I'm pretty sure everyone that got this game is like, I'm done spending money on this game.
Well,
Yeah, I
we
wonder
might as
why.
well give away our work.
Yeah.
Which, at this point, yeah, do that.
Yeah. A new Hitman mobile game coming this year. Gross. Babylon's Fall, made in partnership with Platinum Games. Isn't that also a mobile game? They did a bunch of mobile.
This was the mobile game, but
They did a lot of mobile announcements.
Don't you guys have phones?
So
No.
that was the top reply on a tweet I saw right after the show
Yeah,
about
yeah.
the Final Fantasy things. Don't you guys have
Can't
phones?
believe. No.
Near Reincarnation, so a new Near game that's a mobile
this
game.
is a mobile game.
Yeah, gross.
I think it was a Jam Panic game already, and this is just like the announcement we're getting it.
Final
What's
Fantasy
that thing
Cross
that's
War of the
going on?
Visions. Say what?
I thought we had already had that announced.
I don't remember, man.
I don't know. The Square's show was bad.
Yes.
What was War of Visions?
Final Fantasy Cross War of the Visions.
Hello?
Hello.
Oh,
Hello?
hi.
Okay.
You're not gonna die
Alright.
on us, are you?
No, that's my one concern, because I don't have any other micro bees.
So yeah, Final Fantasy Cross War of the Visions. I didn't really grasp what that was, but it's a crossover. Final Fantasy VII, the First Soldier mobile game coming this year.
Yeah, we knew
Didn't
about
we
this.
talk
This
about
is
that
in
last year?
Yeah.
Yes.
No, not last year, but
Earlier
pretty
this year.
recently. It's
Game
canon
Awards?
to the remake timeline.
Yeah, but it's just a Final Fantasy Battle Royale. But
Yeah,
with
I
none
wish
of
it
the
was on
characters
PC.
you care about.
I'm so mad it's on mobile. I'd consider trying it if it was on PC or consoles or anything but mobile. I don't want to play a battle royale on mobile.
They also talked about the Life is Strange Remastered Collection and Life is Strange True Colors. They gave a new trailer for that, and I mean that's actually interesting. Probably the most interesting thing. I can't believe I'm saying that Life is Strange was the most interesting thing to me, given that I really have no interest in that series because they ruined the one thing I really wanted, which was a Final Fantasy anthology of the early games, like pre-Final Fantasy VII. I wanted that for forever, because it's such a mess to try to play the older games because a lot of them didn't come to the United States originally, and some officially did. Like Final Fantasy III, only like that came on the DS. They remade it, but like the original Final Fantasy III, good luck. You have to play a fans translation. Like I just wanted the collection of that. I wanted that for so long. Ugh. so bad, man. Square Enix so shucked. Verizon show was a long infomercial. It was infomercial on 5G, and I know this is technically out of order. I'm pretty sure the Verizon show came before.
Wait, we skipped something.
What?
They announced Final Fantasy Origin. It's not on here for some reason.
I thought I put it on there.
Oh, Stranger
No,
of
there it
Paradise
is.
Final Fantasy Origins announced. Sorry, I was just very upset. I was getting very upset, and I immediately went into Verizon because I'm also upset about that.
Why did they get a show and Sega didn't?
Yes.
So yeah, it was basically a very long infomercial on Verizon 5G and why 5G is the best, and 5G gaming, 5G gaming, gaming 5G. I got about 5 minutes in and turned the TV off. Came back later when it was over.
Came back later and it was over.
I was expecting to come back later, and they were still talking about 5G.
No, I made sure that it was their time slot was over before I turned the TV back on.
Fair enough.
PC gaming show, I kind of skipped over this because it's mostly just indie games that they talk about, and not really big on watching it, but we're gonna go through the list.
I mean, do we have to? It was a pretty bad show.
Naraka Blade Point, Dodgeball Academia, Chivalry 2 Developer Segment, Ramen, Dying Light 2, Humankind, They Always Run, Orcs Must Die 3, Vampire the Masquerade Swan Song, Gigabash, Limnus Gate, Next Space Rebels, War Tales, Ion Exclusive, Far Changing Tides, Lakeburg Legacy, Killing Floor 2, Silt, Hello Neighbor 2. That's like the first thing I was like, oh, I know what that is. Jurassic World 2, another trailer for that we already talked about. New Blood, the developer, they got a sizzle reel of a bunch of stuff. Gabe, Half-Life 3 Gabe, he gave a message. Solstice, Warhammer 40k Chaos Gate, Pioneer, EVE Online, Lumberhill, Arborea, Tinykin, Kimbalite, Pixel RPG Sacrifice, Icarus, Mecha Jammer, The Wandering Village, Death Trash, Songs of Conquest, Project Warlock 2, and Citizen Sleeper. If any of those things sound interesting to you, look it up. But if
War Tales was like
bet
a Veggie Tales sequel, it'd be interesting.
War Tales.
So
War Tales, Veggie Tales, I mean,
here was the legitimate problem with the PC gaming show. Nothing stood out. Last year they were like, yeah, we're bringing Persona 4 Golden to Steam. And this year it was what we just read out. There's nothing like that makes it stand out that other than they could have called it indie show and it would have made more sense.
I mean,
EVE Online
isn't
EVE Online has been around forever.
Like,
what are you doing?
PC gaming show is usually the indie show because PC is the ultimate platform for indie games at the end of the day.
I mean,
because,
it's kind of switched now.
Well,
still not.
Switch is the best console for indie games, but for the best platform.
But if you're starting
PC,
out,
it's PC.
Yeah,
the development,
I understand.
No development cost, and you don't have to. The costs are the smallest, and it's the easiest to develop for, just because it's PC. But
yeah.
I mean, you're right about Switch is the best console for indie games, but
yeah, but most of these, I mean, you can test it on the same machine that you're working on, so you automatically know what your specs need to be.
Yeah. So, if any of those things sound interesting to you, Google it. I'm sorry if that sounds rude, but I'm serious. That's just too many.
We don't got time to go through that list, and nothing stands out to us. So,
Take-Two
Interactive did not have any announcements. They just had a discussion on equity and inclusion in gaming. So a wholesome little break for that.
And Warner Brothers was around this time, and they just talked about Back for Blood for 10 minutes, yeah.
Oh yeah. I remember seeing a tweet about that.
Yeah, but everybody else talked about Back 4 Blood too, so
Yeah, that's why I removed it. But since we're talking about this,
Capcom was short, sweet, to the point. They talked about
And
exactly
they announced it before.
Yeah, they talked about exactly what they said they were going to talk about. People still didn't like the show because there wasn't more, even though they said exactly what they were going to talk about. So, no hate. It wasn't that exciting, but I
I
mean,
mean, when
But
you're
at
not a
least they
fan,
gave you a warning.
yeah, they told you what was going to be there, and they can't. So, anyway, DLC for Resident Evil 8 is in development. Apparently, the game
Awesome.
is way more popular than they expected, so that's super awesome. Resident Evil 8 is an amazing game. If you have not played it, you definitely go play it.
lady,
Seriously, even
wait,
if you don't find it on sale, go play it. It's so good. So,
tall vampire lady, what's her name?
Lady
Lady
Dimitrescu.
Dimitrescu.
Okay, I'm fairly certain they specifically said they didn't expect her to be popular, despite,
I thought they said they expected her.
Did they? I thought they said they didn't.
'Cause they
Either
had
way,
her stats ready.
I see her being part of that DLC.
Absolutely. Yeah,
I
Capcom
don't
really.
see how, but maybe.
Capcom
The other two
really.
are,
You go ahead.
yeah. Seven's DLC, the two main story ones are Not a Hero, which stars Chris, and The End of Zoe, which you play as Jack's brother, and you save her. They're both set after their campaign.
Huh.
Like in Chris's, you go after Lucas.
Interesting. Okay, well, maybe I'm wrong. We'll
I mean,
see.
they'll try to include her if they can, because they managed to include. I want to say it's spoilers for the DLC, I guess. I want to say Jackson Zoe's campaign. Like he revives
Oh dang.
I want to
through a
say
weird
8
way.
tells all of the stuff for
It does. It confirms that that's canon because it said written by Zoe. But that was only in the deluxe edition.
Okay.
Yeah, Capcom really underestimated the power of a mommy figure in today's day and age. So
Bro, hourglass figure.
yeah,
Tall.
9 foot tall woman with very large boobs and very fat butt. Shocker, she's very popular on the internet. Shocker, big
Bro,
shocker.
and she picks people up. I mean,
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
like,
checks off all the things on the list. Come on now.
If you want to get snapped, that's up to you.
Anyway, moving on. So yeah, that's in development. So stay tuned to hear for that. Resident Evil Verse will launch in July. That's the Battle Royale Resident Evil game. So
And I have fun playing the beta.
yeah, so I'm looking forward to
yeah,
this.
that was pretty solid.
Monster Hunter Stories 2 Rings of Ruin post-launch content and trial version was talked about there.
Was the amiibo stuff talked about at all?
I don't think
Because I
so.
saw so if you tap in the Rise amiibo to Stories 2 or the Stories 2 to Rise, you get stickers. I think that's what I heard, which is interesting. I don't know what those stickers are, but that's what I heard. Seems like a weird way to go about those amiibo since they weren't easy to obtain. But I mean, who am I to complain? I got $15 off on
Capcom, do they ever do anything with Amiibo?
them.
Gold
Sell
versions,
them.
right?
They sell them,
Gold
and I buy
trophies.
them. And then they make them unobtainable by making them contest exclusive.
Yeah.
But yes,
Great Ace Attorney Chronicles was shown off. That comes out July 27th.
I'm super excited. I'm gonna have to fight on.
Is that so? What is the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles?
A prequel.
A prequel. Okay.
Like it. I don't think they've ever said when. It's just this is
Before.
Phoenix's ancestor, and he's also a lawyer. And you play with
of
Sherlock.
course he is.
You hang out with Sherlock Holmes. but not in America where it's Sherlock Holmes,
Or like
Sholmes,
Sholmes.
because they'll get sued. So
Thanks,
of course.
copyright.
And that was the Capcom show. So yeah, short, sweet. They talked about exactly what they were going to talk about, and that's it. So
and people were mad.
yeah. Okay, on to the other big show, Nintendo. That's what you're here for, I'm sure. So very
That's
solid
why we were
show.
here.
Also, the other contender for the best show at E3. Started out right off the bat with the Smash announcement. Kazuya from Tekken joining Smash. There's a presentation on him on the 28th. So not this coming Monday, but the one after that, last Monday in June at 9 a.m. Central Time, I believe. So yeah,
Heihachi, who was considered for Smash 4, was in the video on the stage.
That's cool.
Yeah.
It was a real tease because one of the first thing I saw was Dad Ganon being carried before I realized it was a Smash thing. I was like, "Oh, bro, Zelda stuff."
I knew it was
Yeah.
Smash because of the thing at the bottom of the screen, and we were watching on a big screen, so I couldn't not notice it. This is
Hashtag Smash.
no, it says this is not gameplay footage or something at the beginning.
Okay, to be fair, they could have.
They do use it all the time, but it's also at the beginning of an E3 direct, so it's obviously gonna be Smash.
Yeah.
Zelda's
Sure.
usually towards the end.
So strong out that. So now all the big fighting games, we got SNK, we got Street
Tekken.
Fighter, and now we have Tekken.
Are only missing Mortal Kombat.
Yeah. So yeah, presentation on the 28th, 9 a.m. Central Time.
I'd rather not end the past with Scorpion or Sub-Zero, but it would be cool to have like all the big ones.
Yeah, it really would.
Don't forget Punch-Out, Nintendo's own fighting game before Smash.
Yeah, but when you say fighting game,
Yeah, it's different though. I get it.
Yeah, bro. Min.
Life is Strange collection and True Colors are coming to the Switch. True Colors comes out September 10th. Life is Strange collection comes out at a later date.
Can't believe they did anime versions of those.
That was cool though. I was very happy to see that.
Guardians of the Galaxy is coming to Switch as a cloud version, so that's pretty exciting. We don't really get a lot of the cloud stuff over in the States.
Yeah.
So that's cool.
Yeah, there's only like a
one
handful of.
Resident Evil 7, but that might be Japan. There's something
Japan
on the
only.
Yeah,
the
there's something
Switch
else Japan
eShop.
only.
There is something on the
It's
eShop
like
that we can play. But
Hitman 3?
Possibly,
Maybe.
yeah. I think it was Hitman 3.
Because I definitely saw it last time I was scrolling through. Because you got to pay money,
Yeah.
obviously.
Worms Rumble, a battle royale Worms game, comes out. Let's see, a week from the day this podcast comes out, so next Wednesday. There's a Switch exclusive skin available for the first 2 weeks if you get the game on Switch. So cool.
Oh yeah, that incentivizes me to get this game.
Yeah.
Better than
Yeah.
Fortnite where Switch gets nothing though. I saw a lot of people complaining when they because they were expecting Samus since the thing that my mind's not working. Apple versus Epic. Court case.
Yeah, no, they
Where
got
she
Rick,
was
they got
like-
Rick Sanchez instead.
Yeah. They were like, Samus will be in this one. And I was like, nope. Nintendo wouldn't allow it. And guess what? Nintendo said no.
No.
Astra Ascending was a new JRPG. Sorry, I interrupt you.
That's my bad. But yeah, I still think my favorite game with like a Switch exclusive skin probably is Apex with the Pathfinder skin.
I
I
do
don't
like
remember that.
Skin. Hey,
I like
if
the,
you download, no, it's still active. If you download Apex on Switch, you get a Switch exclusive skin.
I'll get it when they connect them, or I should do it and get it before they connect them in case they remove it when they connect them. Whatever.
They're gonna
it out.
break it, whatever it ends up being.
Oh yeah.
So
Can't
Yeah.
wait to deal with that.
Yeah, that's
Ash,
great.
Astra Ascending is a new anime style JRPG that they kind of just shown off. I'm not really big into that stuff, so I didn't pay too much attention about it. Did you guys?
It was very loud in the dorm at the time, so I think I missed it. But
Yeah,
JRPGs are up my style.
Yeah. 2 Point Campus is coming to Switch. We mentioned that game earlier, so it's also coming to
yeah,
Switch.
we
Just something
mentioned
they've
that
shown off.
last week.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Super Monkey Ball 20th anniversary. Now we're talking
that was pretty hype.
Banana Mania,
I
which
can't.
is a
I just freaking bought Monkey Ball for the GameCube, and now I could have bought all three for basically the same price.
Yes, but it's the GameCube copy, so it'll be more expensive very soon.
I mean, I bought Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated the same day my GameCube copy of Battle for Bikini Bottom came in, so no hate. So yeah,
I just bought Chibi Robo, Cameron.
Banana Mania, which is a collection of the first 3 Super Monkey Ball games, comes out August 5th. It's $40, and the collector's edition is $40. It comes with a bunch of little cool trinkets.
I like those trinkets; they're pretty cool.
Especially for
if I had
$40,
money,
that's a steal, bro. That's same just like the Sonic Colors collector's edition for $40. That's a great. I'm loving that. I'm loving this.
I actually like this one better because doesn't Sonic Colors Collector's Edition just come with like a Sonic movie plush
I think so.
thing? Yeah, this is
Um,
cooler. This is
Yeah, this is cooler, but I'm digging the $40 collector's editions. I'm digging that.
true.
So yeah, happy 20th to Super Monkey Ball. Great game, great series. Definitely keep a lookout for that. Mario Party Superstars, the next game
This
in the
was like-
Mario Party franchise. I take it as basically Mario Party the top 100, but if they did it right.
With actual board. Dude, this was
Yeah.
probably one of the most surprising announcements I heard like all E3. Just because
And yet,
they just updated Mario Party.
Yeah.
Toadette's been
When
with
it's done,
gay.
Even Mario, but like it's done right from the start. You can do online from the start. So I think they're just trying to test it.
It looks like the same
Toadette has
engine,
been regaled
just
to
new content.
being a handout the stars person, and I'm not happy. She's playable in a main series line Mario game. This shouldn't happen.
Alex and PBG grabbing their pitchforks.
So yeah, that
At
game
least I'm
comes
not
out
alone.
October 29th. Like I said, October games, just big happening right here. So basically a collection of the best N64 boards and 100 of the best mini games. So literally Mario Party the top 100 if they did it right the first time.
Exactly.
At least they're doing it on a proper console this time, because why would I want to play Mario Party on a 3DS?
I mean, it's obviously popular. There's like 3 on the 3DS and 2 on the DS and 1 on GBA. And they had the E-card one that Grant has.
Yeah, because
but
everyone
that
wants
one
to
at
play
least
Mario
makes
Party
sense.
Advance.
The GBA one at least makes sense. You can properly play it with people. The GBA one, you basically have to play solo.
Yeah, boys, you want to get together so we can play Mario Party Advance? Want to play Mario Party E?
Absolutely.
I do.
It was the most ridiculous thing we've ever played together.
Yeah, I mean, it's weird. Anyway, so yeah, it's coming out October 29th. New Mario Party. All right, Metroid, big thing, I'm sure. But if you're listening to this now and you care, you've made it this far into the show, I'm sure you've already heard about this.
Metroid 5 was announced.
Yeah. So Metroid Prime 4, they said they're still working hard on it, and it's fine. Great. And then yeah, out of nowhere, so that stupid green text prediction thing that I found like months ago that we debunked. We're like, there's no way they're gonna make another Metroid while they're already working on a Metroid.
I mean,
we were freaking wrong. They called it Metroid 5.
Well, didn't they call it
I
Metroid
not
Prime?
remember this.
No, they called it Metroid
I-
5.
No, they called it 5 because it's the 5th 2D game.
Yeah.
Okay,
So-
yeah, that was like the one realistic.
So probably just a lucky guess, but who knows? Anyway, I
Well,
find
it's
it
just
hilarious
sound like
that
every
that's
leak
like-
ever, though.
I thought we just chalked it up to being a meme.
Well, everything. I mean, essentially, that's what it was. Like no one would have expected this. So
I always wanted it, but I figured they weren't doing it until they saw how Prime's old.
yeah. So
Now
yeah.
they're gonna have it instead.
Metroid Dread is the newest game in the Metroid series. It's the fifth game. Continues the story from Metroid Fusion. Releases on October 8th. It's got 2 new amiibo that come in a pack that's similar looking to the Samus Returns pack. You get
It's $30.
Samus and
Yeah,
Emmy.
but it's 30 for 2.
Um, and it
is sold out.
Selling like freaking hotcakes.
Oh no, it'd be slower if it was hot cakes.
I spent 3 hours refreshing Best Buy, Amazon, Target, GameStop, and Walmart's websites, along with the Twitter pages of Amiibo Alerts, Wario64, and IGN Deals, because it went up at Best Buy, was out within a minute. Literally,
Grant had enough time to call me. We both got into checkout, and that was it.
I was in checkout trying to place my order, like clicking the button when I called Cameron, and it was not working. Like, I had only seen
That
it
was
for maybe
pain,
20
dude.
seconds. Yeah, so we were like, crap. So now we got to put effort into it. So
Some people were like, "Yeah, I managed to get it because it was flickering," and it's like, "Yeah, I tried. It didn't work. My
So-
phone almost died while we were out because I was like, just trying so much."
so yeah, then I refreshed for several hours because I knew it was going to require that if we wanted it. It went up at Target. Cameron and I both managed to get this. Did you get the special edition?
I got the special edition and the amiibo
Okay.
and a purchase. Yes.
Okay, yeah, I didn't know if you got the special edition or not. So yeah, we both got copies of the special edition and the amiibo. So that means Best Buy's out, Target's out, GameStop's out.
Amazon might be out. It's
Amazon
impossible to tell.
Amazon has not
'Cause
gone live yet. As of this recording, Amazon has not gone live yet.
Have they not?
No. Like
Okay.
the placeholder pages are up, but no one has
So
gotten
it's gone.
Yeah, so it's
Yeah,
pretty much a
it's-
worthless endeavor. But
because if there's one site that's guaranteed to be botted, it's Amazon.
yeah, so
Especially when
we
it's
are
so
recording
spare,
this
so-
episode the night before it goes live. It is currently Tuesday night, so if you're listening to this and it's still Wednesday, check
You probably already
check
missed it.
around because there's Amazon usually takes a while. I've noticed that.
Yeah, they'll take like a couple extra days because they're like,
But if you're going to be
your
trying
last
to obtain it
chance
from
is on.
Amazon,
It's
if you're
it's
going to try to obtain it with
Amazon,
Amazon, though, it's going to be very, very hard because
and Walmart too.
yeah, and Walmart usually doesn't do the pre-orders, so I would go. I mean, they
Walmart
do.
barely
on
has
Reddit.
them in store anymore. Do
Yeah.
they? It's mostly bigger locations.
So, yeah, if you're, I hope you're sold that you're hearing this before the pre-order sell out because literally this has been the worst I've seen, or Cameron and I have seen
These
since
last 4 releases slash pre-orders have been
It's
very
literally
much
Amiibo
like
Geddon.
2015.
It's Amiibo Geddon again.
Yeah.
And it all started with the Sanrio cards.
Electric Boogaloo.
The Sanrio cards brought the scalpers back to Amiibo because they it was still hard to obtain some if you waited too long after launch, but it was possible to
Yeah, it used to be
Joker. What I don't remember. I think it was maybe GameStop had him up until like 2 or 3 weeks
I'd argue
prior to release.
Didn't Banjo-Kazooie come out before the Sanrio cards?
think
Yeah, but he was still possible to find in stores.
Yeah, but very little. Like Sanrio
Those 3 were
is like
weird.
definitely the mark of like when it's gotten to the highest point again. Now, it's pretty much stayed at that point since the Sanrio cards, but it's been building up.
Yeah,
I noticed it with Banjo-Kazooie because this is like
those 3 sold out, but they were possible. It was like if if you didn't just go, oh, I didn't get them, because I saw all 3 of them, Byleth, Banjo, and
Terry.
Terry between Target, Best Buy, and GameStop back home. So it was possible to find them a couple weeks after. It wasn't easy, but it was better than this.
Yeah, it
Like,
wasn't this for sure. So yeah, we're literally if you didn't experience Amiibo Geddon, you're experiencing it right now.
yeah, because
And it's basically just as bad.
And if
the
not
only
worse, dude,
one-
literally right after Cameron and I gave up on the Best Buy thing and I hung up, I went on eBay and Googled Metroid Dread.
$250.
A $90 thing for the amiibo and $220 for the special edition. I've seen up to $250 and I've seen up to $150 for
selling.
the amiibo. Yeah, people. The first listing I saw was $70 for the pre-order of the amiibo, and someone bought it by the time I refreshed the page. I was like, "Holy
Holy
crap!"
crap.
That's what
People
scared
are
me into
insane,
doing all
dude.
this refreshing stuff for multiple hours. Because I can't compete with that.
I can't afford that, especially
yeah,
not now.
yeah, for
Now
real.
that I
It was.
moved out, I definitely can't. But like the only amiibo that has sold out faster than the Metroid 2-pack was the Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and that's because Konami went randomized in one out of 7 cards randomized amongst all of our copies of the game. Thank you, Konami. Very cool.
Um. So, yeah. Anyway, it looks really great.
Oh yeah,
And it is
absolutely.
super exciting for that.
Lots.
Very excited for the special edition. And
I'm having them shipped both home, but Alex will be able to enjoy it uh probably more thoroughly
Yeah,
than I can.
I have a question. Are the ammo and art, is it extra 100 or does it just
I think it's
heal you?
just replenishes.
Because it was phrased really weirdly.
It was phrased really weirdly. I don't know. It's not anything significant
I don't know if it's 100
the
bullets and
2-pack.
100 heart. It is.
Okay, but that's not the same as last time. Last time you got an art was it an art gallery?
You got a harder mode and a
Enemy
sound and
sponge
a
mode.
music gallery.
Okay, that's what it was. Yeah, it's not significant like that because of the backlash. So it's probably just replenishes up to full.
That's fine. They look great. The
Oh yeah,
Metroid
no,
are some of the best looking ones.
the
Yeah, they look
amiibo
great.
just keep getting better and better.
Yep. So super exciting for that. Again, October 8th. Big excited, and obviously everybody else is too. So, moving on. Just Dance 2022 is coming to the Switch. Duh. Dragon Ball Kakarot is coming September 24th. So if you're into Dragon Ball, check that out. Just a reminder that Mario Golf Super Rush is launching in about 10 days from this recording. So not this coming
9 days
Friday,
from
but
the
the next one.
podcast.
Yeah, not this Friday, but the next. I had a quick show off there. Monster Hunter Stories 2 is on Switch. Duh. A new WarioWare. WarioWare Get It Together. So WarioWare on Switch. It's got 2-player mode. It's got multiple characters that you can play with different abilities.
Oh yeah, I'm
It's
looking
got
forward
an
to
Animal
this
Crossing
one.
mini game. It's got a Fire Emblem mini game based on tea time. Like
Oh, I must have missed that. I caught the.
no, it was like in a screenshot I saw.
Oh,
Yeah, I
Because
think it was starting the treehouse.
it had Claude's face on it.
got it. I was busy during Treehouse.
Yeah, you were helping, or we were at somewhere. I don't
We
know.
were moving at that point.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
yeah,
we were
new
outside.
WarioWare coming out September 10th. Yeah, it looks really good. I'm in the kind of a boat with a lot of people that I would have preferred a new Wario game that wasn't WarioWare, like a platformer. But
At least
I'm not complaining.
it's a series that hasn't been touched in a while, which not bad.
Last
Yeah.
one is the one gold or something on the 3.
Yeah, but that was like
3 years
top
ago.
100, where it's just a collection of the best. Or I don't know how they determine the best, because some of those top 100 mini games are definitely not.
Yeah, I wish I'd been. They had done a voting gauntlet or something to determine.
Yeah.
Yeah, but not complaining. I'm excited for sure.
Yeah, it's pretty
I
cool.
love that at the beginning of the trailer when they're all just sitting in Mario's office and they all look pretty happy to be there.
Hmm. Yeah,
Very
it was
cute.
cool.
Oh yeah.
Shin Megami Tensei 5 was shown off a little bit more. Again, launching on November 12th. It's a Switch exclusive. And yeah, that's pretty much all. I didn't really, it looks like Shin Megami Tensei.
Sounds
Except
like Shin Megami
really
Tensei.
nice. It looks very clean.
Danganronpa Decadence coming later this year, a 4-game collection of the Danganronpa games. So if you're into that, be sure to look up that more. Fatal Frame, Maiden of the Black War is coming this year. Doom Eternal
Is it
DLC,
water?
Maiden of the Black War.
No,
No,
it's water. I
it's
own this
water.
game on the Wii U.
Alex is like, I just bought this.
Where did I get War?
I don't know.
Because everyone else has talked about war. Also, well, we'll get to that in a minute.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Whoops. Yeah. So Maiden of the Black Water. Um, coming later this year to Switch. Doom Eternal DLC is coming to Switch.
Cool.
Wait,
For the people who want that.
Yeah.
wait, quick question. What did they say? Game Man DLC or is it just DLC?
The game's already there.
Yeah. Game.
Oh, okay.
Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2 is coming to Switch on the
Goober
same
went
day
crazy seeing that.
as Mario Golf Super Rush. Yeah, that's super awesome.
Oh,
I don't really want it on Switch. I would rather have it on a
And
power
we're trying
No, we're talking about
Tony Hawk's Pro Skater.
Oh,
yeah.
right,
One,
right.
two.
Just for graphical reasons.
Yeah,
I'd
Tony
rather-
Hawk for Smash. That's my hope.
that would be
He's
so
not.
hilarious, and I would
He's
totally.
not a video game character.
Yes,
He is now.
He did not originate as a video game character.
If you say
No.
so.
He's a real person.
And
I don't know what else to say.
I make a me of myself, and I play a game with my me. I am theoretically a video game character.
exactly.
I mean, like, I actually don't want that, but I think it would be.
It'd be funny.
It'd be so hilarious. Yeah, it'd be.
Look, I still think it's pretty funny. Like, someone was like, "Hey, Sakurai, are you gonna put like Batman or Iron Man?" And he went, no."
Yeah, that was really
Like,
funny.
they
That's
asked
really
him-
funny.
No, like they asked him like a bunch. Never mind. I'm tired.
I'm just joshing. Yeah. I
That's rude.
sorry. Yeah, it's a little funny though. It's a little funny. Yeah. So Tony Hawk for Smash.
Sure, why not? Everybody's gonna be mad at whoever the last one is anyway.
Probably. I saw some meme that was
Who?
like connecting the dots of like the final character in the first pass. Who was that?
That was Byleth.
Yeah.
So they drew a connection with every like from the first pass and the second pass that it all lines up, and the fifth one is supposed to be a disappointment with the sword character. Now, like, I'm not saying that Byleth was a disappointment of a sword character or anything. That's just what the meme said. So
Oh, that was my theory as well. That if it had been not that mean though, like my theory was it was gonna be a lot of people were gonna be mad because it's gonna be a Nintendo character. Because if it wasn't a Nintendo character, they would have announced it today.
yeah.
Yeah, because we're better to show it off. Or, a third party than E3 or Game Awards.
Yeah. So, Strange Brigade, which is just like a random game out of nowhere they barely described, and it comes out today. It's out probably right now. So look into it if you're bored and need something to do. But honestly, the showing was kind of short and uninteresting, so probably not really gonna like it.
Yeah.
They showed off Mario & Rabbids Spark of Hope, which we already talked about from the Ubisoft show. Um, Advance Wars 1 and 2 remaster. Are you kidding me? Or remake, I guess. I'm so hyped for this.
That
Bro,
dude.
Advance Wars is amazing. If you haven't played Advance Wars, oh my god, what are you doing with your life? It's so good. It's like Fire Emblem, but based on like military combat instead of like.
I mean,
It's
it's made by the same team, but this time
it's
they
essentially where Fire Emblem gets all of its what is it? Battalion?
no. Well,
What's
maybe
it
the
called? Is that what it's called in Three Houses? What your
yeah,
unit?
they're yeah. I was worried you
Like
were
that
gonna.
that's where that comes from, essentially. What did I open?
Just replace medieval with tanks, guns, infantrymen, helicopters, etc. But same kind of like grid style strategy gameplay. It's so good. It's simple, easy to pick up, and a great story. It's just so much fun. I loved it on the GBA. I love those games, so I'm super excited for that.
Yeah,
That
that's
comes out
pretty hype.
December 3rd. Yeah, that was one of the big, like, whoa, I can't believe that's happening.
It was
I
announced
wonder.
later that it's made by WayForward,
Oh yeah,
whoever
the
makes
the guys that
Shantae
did
and
wait,
River
didn't they also
City.
do um who who did that Advanced Wars uh spiritual successor? Was that also Way Forward?
I have no idea. I just know they make those two series.
I
River
don't
City
remember what the
Girls and
spiritual successor
Shantae.
is called, so I can't put it. Or you can't search it up.
And it was mentioned that Nintendo and Intelligent Systems supervised and gave help where needed. I don't know. It's interesting to me that Nintendo's like, look at this old thing we haven't touched in a while. Let's remake it this year. It's like happened 3 times.
Okay, yike. Let's do it with F Zero then, huh?
Huh? No?
Why don't we do that
No.
with F Zero?
No, that competes with Mario Kart, just like Mario Kart competes with Mario Kart.
That's why we don't get a new Mario Kart. Damn Mario Kart. It ruined Mario Kart. The success
I
of
mean, I would
Mario
love a
Kart
new
8 Deluxe
F-Zero.
actually hinders the series because we're stuck.
In what realm is F Zero a kart racer?
Nintendo's.
That's basically what they've said. Now, they've said they have no ideas for a new game.
Look,
But let's be honest.
Nintendo, I'll give you an idea right here and now. You don't even have to pay me. Diddy
it's-
Kong Racing, but F-Zero style. There,
Everybody
done.
would hate that.
Oh,
I think.
A story based around Captain Falcon racing.
Oh, that's what you meant.
What did you?
What do you think it meant?
Giant
Diddy Kong in the.
Yeah. I thought he
What's-
meant the exact
what's the name of
opposite.
his
Diddy
car?
Kong.
Captain Falcon's
Diddy
car.
Kong, but with F-Zero features.
What's the name
Yes.
of Captain Falcon's car?
The Blue Falcon.
The Blue Falcon. Yeah, so Diddy and the Falcon.
No, but the one from Mario Kart 8 Deluxe.
Yeah, to be honest, I was kind of thinking that too. So I'm very glad you clarified that. Like, I don't know if a monkey in the F Zero would fix it or not.
But if they did do that, yeah. If the next F-Zero game, I could definitely see having like a story mode. Just because they're like Captain Falcon's the most iconic part. To the point where if you count the 2 copies of 4 like Sakurai does as different games for 3DS and Wii U, then he's been in more Smash games than he has been in F-Zero games.
Bad.
Pain.
Yeah, real pain there. Anyway, moving on. Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity expansion pass. Talk about that. The first wave comes out literally this Friday, and the second wave comes out sometime in November.
These Kotek, all I want is improved frame rates.
Yeah, it was interesting. Like a little bit before we started recording, I was just sitting around. I played a couple more things of it, and I got reinvigorated. Like it's like so good. Like I love it that much more than Hyrule Warriors, like the original one. Just because there's a story with it and there's like interesting cutscenes. It's not like
Problem
I'm
is the
all
frames.
for, yeah, it's just so bad. It's just so bad. And like we were so close to the perfect Hyrule Warriors game because like I'm all for generic Link beating up generic Bokoblin. Like I was all for that when it came out, and I'm still all for it. But you put it with a 10 out of 10 Zelda game like Breath of the Wild, and you give it a story, and where it's actually got meaning because it's supposed to be a prequel. Like, it's just so close. Just fix the frame rates. I just want 30 frames, a solid 30 frames. That's
After
all
what
I'm
I've
asking.
heard about
I'm
it,
not
though,
asking
towards the
much.
end, I'm not sure it's supposed to be a prequel anymore. But he still said it's set behind years before, so maybe they changed something in the DLC. Because people are like, yeah, it doesn't follow, it can't be in the same timeline because of what happened. So
When you add time travel, it kind of breaks everything. So
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not sure what happens because I haven't had time, and then the frame rate
I left
really
it
makes me
home.
feel sick.
Yeah, it's
I
jarring
just
for
don't
sure.
want it dropping frames. Just be consistent.
I just like
No.
hate lag. Like lag is just frustrating to me. It doesn't make me feel bad. It just makes me like upset. Like I don't want to play.
Yeah, for sure.
But anyway, yeah, the expansion pass is coming out. Skyward Sword. Okay, Zelda stuff to end off. Skyward Sword HD reminder. Obviously, that's coming in about a month.
Keep an eye out for the amiibo because it has not been available since it first went up for pre-order.
Yeah. So I'll tell you something a little concerning. On my Best Buy orders page, when I was looking, because I pre-ordered the, what I'll talk about in a second. Anyway, I was on my pre-orders page and I was checking my amiibo just to make sure that it's still good. I don't
Yeah.
get all the options as you normally get, and when I click on order details, it loads the page, and then for a half second it says, "Sorry, we can't show you this," and then it takes me to a login screen, even if I'm already logged in. So I re-log in, and it's like a loop. I can go back to that orders page, click on the order details, and it just takes me back to a login screen. But the order still shows up, and like I have the confirmation email. So like maybe there's also a good chance that what Best Buy's website is just broken from
Everything
I'd-
going on.
I'd
yeah.
consider contacting them though.
Yeah, I probably will. But this has happened before. I've had like my orders page be really sketchy, and I'm worried I'm not going to get it, and it works out just fine. So I wouldn't be shocked if it's just Best Buy's website really messed up right now from all the Metroid stuff. Anyway, there's a Zelda Game & Watch for the 35th anniversary, and no collection. There might still be one that they announce later. Actually, no, there
I think
won't be
the
because
problem is there's not really 3 games.
then do 4.
Well, no, because Wind Waker you're gonna bring over the HD version that already exists, and you do the same for Skyward Sword. Well, Skyward's getting it. I mean Twilight Princess. So those 3 are out. So you're already out most of the console ones. They'd probably either port the DS versions of Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask, or just remaster them again, or ignore them altogether.
Or really, just give me 2. Just give me a double pack of Wind Waker and
Now
Twilight
the-
Princess.
Oh, that wouldn't happen. But a double pack of Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask, I could actually see happen.
Do you guys think they would restock Wolflink if they were to?
I think they're
Re-release?
holding on to Twilight Princess and Wind Waker HD individually in case they have to delay Breath of the Wild 2. So they have some Zelda
That's a
games.
shit
I think
tactic.
they're actually.
That's a
I
shit
hate
tactic, and I'm gonna call it out. That's terrible.
That's
I hate that.
absolutely what they're doing. That's absolutely what they're doing.
I hate that. There's no reason for that.
That's
I
exactly
don't
why
think they're going to bundle them together, though. I just think they're holding them off for the time being.
That's awful.
Because they already have a Zelda game coming out this year. And they've always released one a year.
Well, it helps not cannibalize sales.
What is it with? Okay, obviously this is just speculation, so you guys aren't for sure right. But what is it with this freaking drip feeding crap? I'm so sick of being drip fed game. Just give them to me. That's what everybody's wanted. You would literally people would buy both
Because they wouldn't sell.
Yes, they freaking would. Don't tell me Wind Waker HD and Twilight Princess HD combo pack on the Switch would not sell, bro.
No.
They wouldn't
They
do
want
that.
to
I'm
sell
saying
them
they're going to sell it
individually.
individually.
All three.
I-
Look, all three options would sell together or separately.
If they
Even
try to
years
pawn
apart.
off, if they try to pawn off Wind Waker HD on me for $60, no,
They will.
no,
They
I'm not,
will.
I will not buy it. I will not buy it.
I mean, but a lot of people who didn't have a Wii U will.
Yeah, but Grant's got a Wii U again.
Yeah, and I've got both those games, so no thanks. I will not.
Do you have Wolflink?
Yes,
Okay.
he was
Only
he was
cons-
part of that random Facebook bundle I got like a couple years ago.
Oh, right.
If
Yeah.
nothing
Yeah.
else, I hope they fix the biggest problem I have with Wind Waker on HD on the Wii U. I think it's a beautiful game, but it needs autosave.
Yeah, it does.
It drove me crazy when I lost a lot of progress because I didn't realize it didn't have it.
It was pretty standard even back then.
Like, I just hope you guys are wrong and they don't do anything at all. Like, because I don't like that's just trash. This is garbage. Everybody wanted it this way. They're literally printing money by doing it. IMO, and if you're not gonna, if you're gonna, I would rather you
Doesn't
not.
like
I mean,
money.
if they did it like how you said, they'd put a time delay. So would you rather them do it together and time delay it, which just made people
You mean
super mad?
not time delay it, but time lock it,
Yeah. that's
like
what I mean.
Mario.
Right, exactly. Like the 3D All Stars pack. Also,
Actually,
I think
brought that with me.
I would rather them do that.
it
because-
also has to do with the fact that they've never tested it and they're not going to test it on this console. Because Mario's had 2 before this, collected editions.
Why
and
would you
Zelda's
not
had.
Look, this is
You won't
your
test it on the
fastest
console
growing-
that's selling like crazy. You would test it on like the Wii U.
Why? That's
Why?
terrible.
that's I mean,
Because
that's-
everybody
okay,
will
look.
buy both for 60 instead of you only get one for 60. You only get paid once. Look, I
Okay,
think
look.
y'all don't understand capitalism is the
look.
problem.
Look, okay, honestly, I understand Alex's thing here completely. It's exactly what Nintendo did. I hate it. But
Look,
Uh,
time locking your game is still BS, but it is way less BS than what Alex is suggesting they're probably going to do. This literally makes
that's
me
exactly what they did.
I should not be getting angry about the decisions of a company that doesn't give a shit about me.
Also,
But it makes me
they're not
very
even real
angry.
decisions.
Yeah, you
These
don't
are
even know
just
this is
hypothetical
true.
decisions.
This is just what I think happened.
Yeah, I know,
Is
but
happening.
the simple idea of this happening makes me very upset.
Okay.
I just can't. I just
Are you
can't
gonna
stand it.
buy it Wind Waker when they put an exclusive amiibo with it? Oh no, I can't speak anymore.
They already
probably
have
won't- they probably won't.
multiple Wind Waker amiibo.
What would-
Yeah. I don't think
they would do
Ganon.
King of Red Lions.
I guess
Ooh.
that's possible.
I really like the idea of a Ganon Wind Waker. It completes the set.
I want one with 2 swords.
Oh no, I
Um,
should not.
Well, they
have said
probably
that.
released the
They're gonna do
amiibo
that now?
separately.
Eventually,
I'd buy the
they did with
amiibo.
Wolflink
I
and
don't see the.
Poochie.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't want to think about this dystopian
Yeah.
future
This is
anymore. This
making
is
me upset.
yeah. Anyway, so yeah, Zelda's getting a Game & Watch, similar to the Mario
I
one,
already
except
pre-ordered it.
same. I did manage to get that from Best Buy.
Yeah, that was easy.
Dude, that clock is pretty cool though. I did like that
I
clock.
That is also being sent home. All my
Uh,
stuff is being sent home because I haven't set up my shipping for here yet. But also, it's probably safer being sent home.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So it's the same thing as the Mario Game & Watch, except way cooler. It's got 3 games on it: Zelda 1, Zelda 2, and Link's Awakening from the Game Boy. It's got a remake of the Game & Watch game Vermin it's got like a link, like where the Mario one had ball, same thing. So it's also got a start and select button on it instead of just like A and B, like the Mario one did. But
There's
otherwise,
options.
it looks the exact same except green instead of red. It's also got like interactive clocks instead of just a regular clock. Just a cool little
And
trinket.
it's got a display case. It's
yes.
the box.
Yes, I'm very excited for that. I think that I think it is a really cool thing they're doing. I just there's no reason not make a collection. I'm gonna move on from that now. So yeah, that comes out November 12th. Pre-orders were still up at Best Buy last time I looked. I don't think that's gonna sell out nearly like the Mario one did. Mario
I think
one
it will
didn't.
sell out eventually if it's
Well,
starts-
Mario, I don't know if it's still there, but like 2 weeks ago, I saw one at GameStop.
Yeah,
Like,
like
those
they're
are
they're
did
just
not
now starting to
sell.
sell out, and they stopped producing
Yeah.
those in March. So
Yeah,
Wait,
those
my
things
bad.
did not sell like
I think it will
Nintendo
be like
expected them to, I
3DSs
think.
and they'll disappear and go up like crazy.
Yeah, like I saw some not too long ago at Target with the Animal Crossing Switches.
yeah,
But yeah, Alex is right. They will disappear like the 3DSs.
they will eventually. But yeah, $50.
Weird to see Link's Awakening included. I guess it's like one of the few that can run out.
Yeah,
It's
it
just
keeps
kind of
costs
weird
really
after
down.
getting just getting the one back. HD version. Not HD, remaster, whatever. Cute little chibi sprite mode.
I'll tell you
Yeah.
what. Where's my freaking Oracle of Ages and Seasons remakes? Okay,
That might
that's
be
what we
next.
need. That's what we need.
That could be possible.
Screw
They could
Wind
bring
Waker.
every Zelda. Oh, if Wind Waker means we get Phantom Hourglass or Spirit Tracks, I would take that.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. But I've wanted.
Spirit Tracks, the only one where Zelda joined you, and it seems Breath of the Wild 2 is not gonna follow Spirit Tracks, but the other 17 games,
It's gonna follow Skyward Sword.
no, just part of Skyward Sword.
Return to the skies. Become bird.
You're not Bird. You're. Have you seen his
Become
arm?
Bird.
Become
Yeah.
Calamity Bird.
Yeah, Calamity Bird. His arm's screwed up, and he's got like this weird tattoo all over his body.
Oh, so he's
He's dying.
no, I was gonna say that he's the boss from World Ends With You.
Oh, Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
Oh
No. Is that what you call that one? Zeta Slow guy, Alex.
Show? Yeah, okay, sure. I actually can see that a little bit.
I
but
don't remember names.
yeah, take the Link's Awakening engine, slap Oracle of Ages and Seasons in there.
Slap Earthbound in there.
Facts.
That's perfect.
Look, just
there's
slap
one thing you're
all
gonna
the
convince-
GBA games in there.
Earthbound's not a GBA game. It's just perfect for
And
that.
neither is Oracle of Ages and Seasons, Cameron. Bro, you're 0
Yeah.
for 3 with that.
Slap. Look, hear me out, right?
No,
All
you-
the old games should be ported to the Switch.
To be fair, though, Link's Awakening has a color port.
Which can be played on the GBA. And so can the Oracle games.
Yeah, but they're not GBA games.
Everything's a GBA game if you try
You're
hard
thinking
enough.
like Four Swords is a GBA game.
I'm not gonna get into this.
It's too late for this.
And to finish off the Nintendo show, they showed just a smidgen, tiny pinch more of Breath of the Wild 2, planned for release in 2022. Emphasis on planned for release. Planned.
Yeah, we saw that last time with the original.
Yeah.
They've got a Zelda game if they need it.
They were certainly adamant about Breath of the Wild coming out in 2015. So we saw how that went. So planned for release in 2022 is what they said, and is including the skies. So
If it's released next year, it will be like. I'm glad to see items back though. Like actual physical items, like older Zelda games.
yeah, it's exciting. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the Nintendo show. And Bandai Namco had nothing.
Got nothing. Sad.
So
I was kind of hoping they'd have something.
yeah.
And I was supposed to carry, dude.
Sony's in like 2 weeks, right? I think. It's not officially announced yet, but I think that's what people are saying.
Yeah.
Dude, it's really upsetting though. I was hoping for Pac-Man or Goku. We didn't get it.
Goku.
So now for
I wanted to check that.
So for our replacement of Collector's Corner, given how much stuff we had to talk about, we figured to forego that segment this week in terms of E3 eval. So back with the alliteration again. I'm going to go through the list of the official awards, and before I say what they are, I want everyone else to also say what they think.
Before we get to this, I have
Yeah.
a theory.
What's that?
Since can't remember, this is the one Tekken character of the three who are main characters who my mind skips over. Kazuya. Because there's like Heihachi, Jin, and Kazuya are the main three. So since they're both owned by Bandai Namco, I fully expect the Lloyd Irving costume from Smash 4 to return with him.
That would complete it, right?
Yeah, that's the last one missing.
Oh, sick.
From me costumes from 4.
Okay, they're definitely gonna do that. That's what they've been doing.
Yeah. I'd be very surprised if they didn't.
Okay.
That's all. We can do your actual thing now.
Most anticipated Ubisoft game.
That stands for. I mean, what
are we
is it
doing
called?
this? Okay, or are we reading out? Okay, we can actually do it. I need to see what's on Ubisoft's list. Obviously, Mario and Rabbids Sparks of Hope.
Oh wait, yeah, that game exists. That one.
I would be surprised if it's not Mario and Rabbids.
Wait, are we saying what we think it is, or what?
Yeah, say what y'all think it is, and then I will say what the award is.
Then the award's probably Avatar: Frontiers of Pandora, because awards are stupid like that sometimes. I would want it to go to Mario though.
Well, it is Mario and Rabbids Sparks of Hope, most anticipated Ubisoft game. Most anticipated Gearbox game, considering that they only did one. That'd be
it's the one they did.
Tiny Tina's Wonderlands.
Yeah.
Tiny Tina.
I could have guessed that. I would have just based it off Summer Game Fest though.
Most anticipated Xbox/Bethesda game.
Forza
or Halo.
No, not what y'all think it is. What you want, like what you're.
Oh, okay. I got you now.
Okay.
Then
my
it's still
bad.
Forza.
Yeah, Forza.
Like nothing interests me on this. And
Forza or Among Us? That's true. I forgot.
Among Us coming to Xbox is exciting for Cooper, even though he doesn't have an Xbox.
I think Cameron's a Sea of Life DLC. Sea of Thieves,
Wait.
whatever.
Oh yeah, that's pretty hype. I will say. I know for sure that's Mayo's, because he was very hyped about that. Poor Mayo. He's busy planning his trip.
He's dead.
He
came back for like what, 1-2 episodes?
One episode.
He made it to one.
And he won't be able to do it next week because I will be busy Monday and Tuesday.
Dang.
But he'll also be in DC, so he won't be able to do it anyways.
So mine's definitely Forza 5. Most anticipated Xbox game was Halo Infinite, obviously. Most anticipated Square Enix game.
Out of this list, it's still True Colors.
No way, I'm trying to find it. My phone's weird. There it is.
I mean, I've played each Life is Strange game, and while the 2 was trash, I'm still excited for this one because it's made by the other team.
My personal
Life is Strange. I have no clue what Final Fantasy Origins is supposed to be about. So
it's a prequel, and you fight chaos because that's what they yell the whole time in the trailer.
I see.
I would probably say.
And it's Dynasty Warriors again, which is weird because we have.
I'm kind of sick of Dynasty Warriors games. I'm gonna be honest.
We have one with like Cloud and Terra from 6, and Tifa.
I'd probably say Final Fantasy Pixel Remaster.
Yeah, same
Are
here.
you?
As much as I hate it being on mobile,
Oh yeah.
It is pretty hype.
It's cool, yeah.
especially compared to everything else. Um, Most anticipated Square Enix game: Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy.
Gross.
Most anticipated game
mean-
from the PC gaming show. We don't have to go over that. Songs of Conquest.
Okay.
Some of the things that we didn't read off here. Most anticipated game from the Future Game Show: Immortality. Most anticipated in television game: Asteroids. Most anticipated indie game: Falling Frontier. Most anticipated game from Freedom Games: Airborne Kingdom. And okay, back to stuff we did talk about. Most anticipated Capcom game.
RE8.
Great Ace Attorney.
Great Ace Attorney, definitely.
Yeah, I would agree to that, and that is the winner of most anticipated Capcom game.
Oh.
Most
Bro, Big Mommy.
No, we don't know what's in the DLC.
Most anticipated Nintendo game.
Most,
My personal one.
Yes.
WarioWare. For me, I love WarioWare.
Okay, only because we don't know when it's coming out. And, like, honestly, it is my most anticipated. It's Breath of the Wild 2. But that's next year. And I usually go based on what's coming out soon, so it's Metroid Dread.
Yeah, I'd agree to that. I don't want to say Breath of the Wild 2 because we don't.
Breath of the
we don't
Wild
have-
2 is
yeah.
too far out.
And I don't want to say Metroid because even though I very, very much am, I want to be different, and everyone's gonna say Metroid, so I'm gonna say Advance Wars.
That's completely fair. I think Nintendo's doing a great job remastering old games. But
Oh yeah.
What?
Like, what did I play that they just did?
They're
Famicom Detective Club was legitimately great. They did an amazing job. It's very pretty. And the story still holds up really well.
yeah, super huge upgrade.
I'll have to go with Metroid as well. That's really hype. And I mean, I get more amiibo out of it, so
It is very, very
W.
hype. Just because I didn't pick it doesn't mean I'm not hype as shit for it. I'm just
Yeah.
saying.
Oh yeah, no.
I'm
it's-
hyped for a lot of this, like Shin
Dude,
Megami
even the
Tensei
Danganronpa
5.
re-release.
Yeah, dude, Monkey Ball, new Mario Party, Metroid, Mario Golf. Well, I mean, that's kind of cheating. But like new WarioWare, Tony Hawk's Pro
They ha-
Skater, new
Yeah,
Mario
Nintendo's-
Rabbids, Advanced Wars, Age of Calamity expansion. Even though the game runs like ass, the Game
I
Watch is
have the
freaking lit.
DLC buy.
I'm excited for
like-
Link's Awakening on the go, in a
like,
way that's like
Nintendo-
useful.
Did not exactly, or really, nobody really had anything like super amazing. Like,
Well, we're dealing
except
with
for-
the year after COVID. And
Yeah,
if you bring
but,
that
like,
into account,
Nintendo-
Nintendo's is.
Nintendo
A lot of these
really
companies
had
are
a
really
lot of
good if you bring that
surprises.
into effect.
Yeah, Nintendo had a lot of surprises for coming off of COVID. Everyone else kind of went with what was safe, which, let's be fair, COVID kind of says be safe a little bit.
Well, like
'Cause-
also 90%
GameStop
of
are up.
Nintendo's show is safe stuff. Like Mario Party is like it's a
Guaranteed
new Mario
to sell.
Party, but it's the same kind of thing as like Mario Party 7 is a new Mario Party, but it's pretty much just the same thing as Mario Party 6 with new boards
I know, but it's weird to have.
and mini games. So it's like the same.
The Wii U only had one Mario Party, so it's kind of weird to go back to a console.
Yeah,
with
because the Wii U
multiple again.
sucked.
How dare you? Meet me outside.
Meet me outside. We're like 10 hours away, but meet me
Literally,
outside.
they made Mario Party 9, and Nintendo was like, "Let's do it again." Our
No,
system's
but it's
doing bad,
better.
Let's do it again.
They actually did 9 better. Or
We'll have this
10
fight.
is
We'll
better
have this
than
fight
9.
another day. Anyway,
10 is better than 9.
It's already 12:16 here. Let's
Yeah.
move it along a little
Oh,
bit.
is it? My clock's still set in Auburn. Or
Um,
time, yeah, whatever.
So, most anticipated Nintendo game, Breath of the Wild 2, obviously. Best presentation of E3.
I'm gonna have
I
to
only
give it
saw
to
one.
Nintendo.
I had to give it to Nintendo by default. because I only saw Nintendo's.
I say Xbox, but
That's
very
fair.
slim margin. Literally, I don't think you can pick a definitive one between Microsoft and Nintendo. I think it's just kind of more.
No,
like what you
I
think.
heard-
Xbox just kind of
heard
killed
some-
me because it's still very focused on Game Pass, which is fine. That's what they're promoting more than anything else.
Nobody
And-
else really comes close. I feel like.
No, it's literally you pick Microsoft or you pick Nintendo, and
Like
if you pick whichever one you pick, the other one is a close second, because that
Yeah.
they were both very great.
Unless you're on r/games where they're like saying Nintendo's is the worst one, or there's several comments, and I'm like, did you watch?
Did you watch the same conference I did?
r/games is weird because it's very Microsoft
Um,
fanboy heavy.
Yeah, a lot of subreddits are like that. They're like secretly loyal to a certain thing.
Yeah, even when they're supposed to be a general one.
All right, best presentation of E3 officially Xbox. Most anticipated game overall.
Oh, this is with Nintendo Life or whatever, right?
Nintendo everything,
Yeah.
but they didn't pick the awards.
I see.
E3
was like-
chose the awards.
Okay.
Yeah, so most anticipated game overall.
I gotta give it to WarioWare.
It's gonna be Forza, right?
Yeah, but
Or-
what's your?
Oh, mine.
It's still.
It's still the two I said, Metroid. It is Breath of the Wild too, because it will always be Zelda unless there's a Kingdom Hearts game or something like that to fight it. And it's based on what they're showing. Because my big one that it actually is Neo, but Square was like, "Here's like
No.
a second," and Nintendo didn't even show it off, even though it's coming out in a month on their platform. So based on what was there, it's Metroid Dread and then Breath of the Wild 2, actually, but it's too far out, and we don't have enough.
Mine is Forza 5 with Metroid / Advance Wars being my close second.
I think
But you're a Forza guy,
Metroid, and then a very close second being Advanced Wars, because that, like, just the fact that they were even, trying to revive it is hype.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, officially, most anticipated game overall is Forza 5.
Of
Okay,
course it is.
so we've got a quick section of tidbits and one last quick thing about Prime Day, and we're going to get out of your hair.
Yep.
So, Cooper Fay.
So nothing really too major besides there's a Hall of Forms coming up in the next few days, and Resplendent Crom is going to be out until the 24th of this month, and then he's going to be replaced by Resplendent Celica.
All right, good. Short and sweet.
Short and sweet.
Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order Next Gen upgrade is now available. I've actually checked it out. It looks pretty good. Definitely make sure you download that if you're playing that game on next gen consoles. Monarch announced for Switch, PS4, and PS5. Shin Megami Tensei developers are working on a new school RPG.
They're
That-
related.
Is
It's
that
all-
Monarch?
that's
You
what
got
that is.
Tensei devs working on this, which they call the new school RPG.
Okay.
What that means, we don't know.
It's a school RPG, like Persona, but I don't think you'll play much.
It is
School
up
Life.
for pre-order, I have seen, which is weird.
Yeah, so is Metroid Prime 4. What does that matter?
Right? Bayonetta
Metroid
3's
Prime-
been up for
I could have
pre-order.
pre-ordered Metroid Prime 4 back in 2017, and I still wouldn't have it.
Yeah. Arcade
Big
One
Fan
Up.
4's up for pre-order.
Arcade One Up is bringing back the Simpsons arcade game as a physical cabinet. That's really exciting. I actually saw one of those cabinets the other day in Best Buy that had like a bunch
So
of
did
Nintendo
I.
games on it.
Orlando's Best Buys are freaking sick, dude. Like, we went to, so I could get my laptop charger since I left it back home. It could eat ours.
Wow,
Like, it is gigantic.
that's awesome. KK Slider Build-A-Bear is released.
Yep, I saw exactly one tweet about that.
Final Fantasy VII Remake Integrate is out.
So hard to stay away from spoilers, but I really want to play it. I just need access to a PS5 in like 6 hours, apparently.
One of my roommates has a PS5 here.
Oh,
I know,
that's
but
awesome.
you haven't played the original one.
I'm definitely gonna probably pick that up this Black Friday if it gets a little priced production.
Or if you can pick it up, like through a discounted copy of the PS4 version.
Well, at this point, I just want to get the PS5 game. I get the whole thing complete. So that's what I'll just wait till. I've waited this long. I've got plenty of things to play. New Castlevania's sequel series is coming to Netflix. Stars Richter Belmar and Marie Renard during the French Revolution. That's cool. And Doki Doki Literature Club Plus has been announced for a physical release on June 30th. So if you're into that, if you're one of those freaks who really likes Doki Doki Literature Club, then yeah, I'm sure you've already heard about it.
I remember Nintendo talking about that in a tweet, but I do not remember seeing it like at any conference.
They weren't going to show it at theirs.
That's fair. It's not exactly friendly.
No.
I mean, they said up to M in their conference, but that one's hard to show off.
And for the last thing just to mention here, Prime Day sales are the 21st and the 22nd of this month. So next Monday and next Tuesday. Given that E3 just happened, I would be on the lookout for some major game deals on
Because they're
Prime
already
Day.
active.
Because there's a lot of digital sales going on right now. Best Buy has some stuff for Xbox. I saw already.
A lot of Switch games are 30% off.
There's a buy two get one free at Target right now for a lot of random games. So
It's not just video games either.
It's also books and stuff. So basically, what I'm saying is now that E3 is over. Keeping
Go
it out
consume.
Be a cog in the capitalist machine and spend all your money on games because it will anyway. In a non-pessimistic way, there's going to be a lot of sales. Given that E3 just happened and Prime Day is a huge sale day for the biggest, crappiest company that ever existed, and god damn it, I'm going to buy some stuff. So yeah. Anyway, just keep a lookout. If we see anything really good or whatever that will last in time to tell you about it next week, we'll certainly let you know. We thank you for sticking with us through the super mega episode of the All Night Gamers podcast. It is super fun. E3 is such a great time. We are so excited for all this stuff coming out. Please let us know what your favorite conference was and why it was definitely not Square Enix.
And don't be surprised if this doesn't actually go live on the channel in time, because we are very, very close to when it's supposed to be rendering.
It'll be up. At least the audio will be up. We'll get there. It's fine. I've uploaded it late. I've forgotten about the audio a couple of times and uploaded it late. I'm just gonna admit that now. I'm not a perfect man. I've forgotten like once or twice. So it'll be fine. So yeah, thank you guys for sticking with us and listening. Let us know what your favorite conference was. What game are you most excited for? We wish you the best of luck trying to get some Metroid Dread pre-orders for sure. And we will see you back next week for the post E3 drought. I'm sure we'll have nothing to talk about.
Let's go.
So yeah, we'll see y'all then.
Drought,
Thank you.
drought.
Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys had a good E3. Stay safe. All that stuff. And we'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.